One of the best parts of Super Mario 3D World has absolutely nothing to do with the platforming, or Mario in fact. Rather, it's a little mini-game that we would love to see Nintendo spin out into a full release of its own. In this series of mini-games, you take control of a Toad. Now this little fella can't jump, defend himself, or do anything else other than walk really. Despite his physical limitations, this is a Toad on a mission. And he has the goal of collecting 5 stars within each level, while avoiding the enemies and figuring out some basic puzzles. As simple as these Toad levels are, I have got to say they are really interesting. They have a nice, slow and methodical pace, which is a nice break to the platforming action from the rest of the game. Toad himself is of course a very charismatic character, and the rewards for doing these levels well are quite significant. Where a regular level in the game will only provide 3 green stars, and the green stars are what you need to unlock some of the levels, these Toad missions provide 5. It's not bad payment for a couple of minutes work. As you can see from the footage here, these levels are not particularly complex or brain taxing, but they do require a certain degree of logical thought, and it did get me a little bit trapped once or twice. In these levels, players have full 3D control over the camera, and the level design shows a great deal of puzzle creativity from Nintendo itself. You'll need to rotate the camera around quite a bit in order to figure out the path that you need to take next, or to find hidden stars. And because you need to find all 5 stars in order to complete the mission and collect any of them, you need to be very thorough as you walk around. As you would expect, later levels also add a couple of other features in, but the basic core gameplay remains the same throughout. Toad walks around, collects stars and avoids enemies. It sounds so simple, but it is such a compelling little mini-game. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the best thing that Super Mario 3D World has added to the formula. What I would like to see from here is for Nintendo to spin this out into its own little series. There are way too few levels in Super Mario 3D World for me to really get my fix. I don't know how long I could play it before the simplicity starts to get a little bit annoying, but certainly as an eShop download I could see this becoming a sleeper little hit for Nintendo.